So, no one wants to tear down there. Let me tell you, it's bad. I haven't felt it personally, but I can tell you that I can't even imagine that shit happening. Okay? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to speak about how I went through delivery without tearing down there. No one wants that to happen to them, right? So I ended up Googling a lot. I went through YouTube videos, I went on Amazon, I did every possible thing that I felt like I could have done to basically lessen the chance of getting torn down there or having a bad delivery experience. I did everything I could. I think I could have done more, but my delivery experience was pretty good. My son was born on the 15th of June at 8:20 a.m. No, I didn't forget. At 8:20 a.m. and he came out 7 pounds. He came a little bit earlier than expected. He was estimated to be born on July 27th, but he came like a month earlier. And I'm not sure if what I did made him come earlier, but my doctor gave me the okay for he to be born, basically. So the first thing I did, I got a membrane sweep done when I was 38 weeks. So my doctor came and that hurts. I'm gonna tell you guys, it hurts a lot. I've never personally dealt with cramps during my period, but membrane sweep is basically where the doctor puts her finger there and sweeps around where the baby's head is supposed to be. Yeah, by that time your son or daughter should be upside down so the head can come out first. So if that's the case, they sweep where the head's supposed to be and try to open it up a little bit. So that's the first thing I did, and that day was bad. But when I came from the doctor's office, I came home and I felt like, okay, yeah. She told me that hopefully my son would be here within the next 48 hours or something along those lines. So I was like, yes, that's gonna happen. 2 days later, no baby. So I decided I am gonna try to make things happen by myself. I went on and I took pineapple. I got a friend of mine to bring me this huge, juicy pineapple, and I ate half of it that day. And I was like, okay, this is gonna work. I did all my necessaries. I took spicy foods as well. You're not necessarily supposed to, but I feel like the spicy foods did a little something for me, and I genuinely like spicy foods, so that was good. So after that, I took a long walk. I live on a hill. My girlfriends don't tend to not come to my house because of the hill that I live on. So I walked up the hill and down the hill and up the hill again and down the hill again. And I live on a free floor house. Free? Is it free? Yeah, free floor. So I walked up the stairs, and that sounds like nothing. But if you're basically 8 months pregnant going on 9, it's a lot. It's not exactly easy to be walking around. My tummy wasn't as huge. I'm going to put in a picture somewhere. But it's not as easy to walk up a hill with a belly that's all the way. You get me? So I did that. I also did squats. It's not easy to do that either. So every night before I went to bed, I would do the sumo squat thing. And try to go as low as I possibly can to basically stretch the muscles down there so that he could come out smoothly. So that's the things. And what I took, I saw a whole there was a whole thing about drinking some kind of oil. I'm not a big fan of oil. I don't like oily foods, so I did not do that. I don't recommend it. I don't think anyone should do it. I didn't do that. I took raspberry leaf tea. It's all natural. I drank that twice a day, every day. And there's also a brand called Labor Prep, Pink Stock Labor Prep tea. I had that. I had 2 cups of that every day as well. So when I turned 7 months, I started it. And the next thing I did, I took Evening Primrose oil, right? So that's these little capsules. I don't have any more. I think, what happened to it? I think I gave it to my mom. Yeah, they're little capsules, right? With oil inside. I took mine was like 500 milligrams per capsule. So I took 2 capsules in the morning. Well, I started off with 500 milligram capsules. I took one in the morning, one in the evening. Then gradually, like after about 3 days of doing that, I started taking 2 in the morning and inserting 1 in the evening. And about 2 days of that one, I started taking 2 in the morning, 2 in the evening, and inserting 2 on the evening. When I say insert, I basically took the little capsule with the oil, took a needle and jerked the end of it, and I inserted it there. Yeah. So the oil is supposed to help soften the inside, the lining of your walls, and help thin it out as well to make delivery easier. So I would insert 2 of these Evening Primrose oil pills in the evening just before I go to bed. Make sure you insert it just before you lay down, because when you insert the oil up in there, it tends to drip back down. So I would put a liner on and then insert it and just prick the 2 ends, the tip of the pill, and insert it in there. And throughout the night, it just stays in there. And in the morning, it tends to flow out. So it's supposed to help thin your walls and to help delivery. What else did I do? On the day before I delivered, right, I was, ladies, right, those of you who have been pregnant or possibly those who are pregnant right now, after a while, you get tired of it. Pregnancy is not always that glamorous. I was lucky enough to have basically an easy pregnancy, easier than most, but pregnancy isn't always that glamorous. And after a while, you just get tired of being pregnant. You just want this adorable little person in there to just be out of you. You've had it. You don't want to be pregnant anymore. I got to that point and I basically wanted to do everything that I possibly could to get this little minion out of me. So the day before I gave birth, I went up and down the hill, as I said. I took my teas in the morning. I used to take my bottle of water, my 1.5 liter bottle of water. I used to take that and put in my raspberry leaf tea bag, because I don't necessarily like drinking tea hot all the time. I'm in the Caribbean after all. So I used to put in my raspberry leaf tea bag and in that water there, let it spend the whole day or whatever, put it in the fridge. The following day, I would drink that bottle throughout the day. So I had my bottle the day before I gave birth, drank that, had my pineapple, as I said, went up and down the hill, took my pills, my Evening Primrose oil. I took my 2 in the morning. During that day, I tried to be as active as I possibly could. It's not exactly easy being active as a pregnant lady with this big thing in front of you. So I was active. I went up and down the stairs by my home. My mom was a little bit worried. She felt like, oh my God, Ella, you're doing too much. But nah, I wanted to do it. I wanted him out of me. What else did I do that day? I had spicy food that day. I had some spicy sausages. That was really good. in the evening. Now, my mom was worried that I would basically deliver at home at night because I told her that I felt like he was coming. Like I had a feeling, you just know deep down there that something's gonna happen tonight. So that evening, when my mom went to sleep, my little sister went to sleep, I started pacing the house like a mad person. I walked from my room to the bathroom to the living room to the kitchen. I walked up and down and up and down and up and down. And I just felt like I needed to do that because I needed him to come out. I also borrowed my friend yoga ball, this big ball, you know what I'm talking about, and I bounced on that. So I spent a good while in the evening bouncing away, bouncing, 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 hoping that this kid would come out. And then I did my exercises, I did my squats, I stretched, etc. And something else that I did that I'm not sure if helped with my delivery, but I used to listen to some meditation music. So it's sounds that's supposed to help you meditate throughout the night. So I used to put in my headphones and put it into my ears at night while I sleep. And it's supposed to hypnotize you and help you have a easier delivery. I'm not sure if that helped out at all, but I did that as well. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. Ooh, I took collagen throughout my pregnancy. There's a company called one second, Vital Protein. Yes, I took their collagen throughout my pregnancy. It's supposed to help your skin with elasticity, etc. So I used to take the powder. I had the protein powder. I would take a scoop of the powder and pop that into my smoothies every morning. And I did that as a ritual. Or sometimes if I didn't feel like smoothie in the morning, I used to take coffee in the morning. Now, I know that most times pregnant women are not supposed to drink coffee because it tends to get the baby all hyper, etc., or it can affect the baby. But my doctor gave me the okay to drink my coffee since it was something I normally did before I got pregnant. So I would put that in my coffee sometimes, just 1 or 2 scoops. It was supposed to help stretch my skin and help me not develop stretch marks, not have stretch marks. I still got stretch marks anyways. It didn't help with the stretch mark part. I think it probably helped with the delivery. So I think that's about it. I had my son on the 15th of June at 8:20 a.m. I remember. I'm just looking down to make sure I'm not missing anything. I push? He kind of came out naturally. So yeah, there wasn't any fuss. Yeah, and he was healthy. I don't think any of the stuff that they took had any basically effects on him. If they was going to, I think my doctor would have told me not to do it, but I did it, and I feel like it's a good thing I did it. My next pregnancy, I can guarantee you that I will be doing these exact things again. I will check with my doctor before I do, obviously, but I will be doing these things again so that I can have an easy delivery, because my delivery, I did not really have contractions as bad as I started having labor pains, I started having what felt like mild contractions around, say, 1, 2 in the morning. And I had my son 8 a.m. that same day. So the contractions basically speed up quite quickly. So I went through a quick process. They sped up quickly. I got rushed to the hospital at 4 a.m. Spent like a little while on the bed, and my process, I started dilating. I went from 2 centimeters to a whopping 10 centimeters within a couple hours. Like, how do I put it? I was at 2 centimeters at like 4 a.m. in the morning, and by 8 a.m. I was 10 centimeters. So it went by quickly. So I hope this video helped you guys out. I wish everybody, those of you who are pregnant, I wish all of you a safe delivery. And I hope you have a healthy baby, because my baby came out, he's perfect. I cannot ask for anything better. I thank the Lord that he came out as he did, healthy, bouncing, adorable. I will include him in my videos soon. But I wish you guys a safe delivery, and I hope you guys have a healthy pup. And see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.